What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Hutan Pantai. Let's get to it. All right, first things first, I'm up here at the temple. And I kind of I was all excited. I was at the sawmill and I was like, oh, I can just use auto drive to send it to the temple. But yeah, I have wood chips on board, so I gotta sell what I need to here and then go get rid of the wood chips. So we'll have to make a mess and then we'll clean it up, you know. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine eventually. Or something. Strap those back down, please. Oh boy. Oh boy. So never enough stuff at the temple here, of course. It's like the project that will never end. It goes on and on, my internet acquaintances. See what I did there? See what I did there? It literally doesn't end. It just keeps going. It's the project that it won't stop. It can't stop. It won't stop. It's so much, but the money that has given us, or has allowed us to have on the farming side, is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that's okay. It's all good. Name turns gray when you go into spy mode. Okay. Wonder if there's a command I can get rid of that. So then you'll never know. Am I gonna play on Alma? I mean, maybe eventually, not like today. I typically don't download maps right when they come out because there's probably going to be updates, let's be real. And I don't want to have to like start over. So once I start a map, I don't like to start over. So sure, eventually I'd like to play Alma. Yeah, it's a great map. The other thing is that's a great map. That's a great map for starting with like old school equipment. And at least in the mod hub, there's not a lot of old school equipment yet. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure you can go find it, but at least as far as the mod hub, there really isn't any. Or I shouldn't say any. There isn't a lot. There's no auto drive yet. Yeah, I can't play it then. It's too early, too new. Oh man, after we conquer, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, I would like there to be at least one update. That way they get any of their kind of early issues hammered out, you know? That's what I would say. You know, I understand why people would go and download it and play it like right now. I totally get that. But yeah, I just don't want to restart. Which I know is not the end of the world to have to restart a farm sim map. I mean, been there, done that numerous times, but if I can avoid it, I will. Plus, you know, not done here. Not yet. We're getting there. Not yet, but we are getting there. Allegedly. Trent, the video that you followed for the sorter, I never actually watched it. You sent it to me and I said I would watch it. I never actually did. But it was in my recommended today on YouTube. YouTube was like, hey, you should watch this video. I still didn't watch it, but thought that was funny. It's like, oh, that's a 4-year-old video or something like that. But it amused me. That was a autosave. Okay, I was like, what's going on? Autosave. Let's load up some of this stuff too. There's probably a lot here. Or maybe there's like nothing here. I thought there would be. Oh, I thought there was going to be a lot, like 2 spawn. Some to spawn, but not bad. That's an awkward way to load a pallet. Well, then I'm not too worried about actually. I would just leave this here. Get in the zone. Auto zone. right now. So that's fine. Old Tony over here lining up all the equipment. Oh, I did download a mod or two. I downloaded a couple sheds. Which I don't know about them, honestly. The ones that were on Alma look nice, but ones I downloaded on the mod hub, I'm not sold on. But I also did download a little bit of a plow. Just a little guy, though. Baz, it's going. What's up with you, man? So it's just a little guy. It's only like 12 meters. And funny enough, this is the little one. There's one on the mod hub that's like just crazy big, but I figured 12 meters was probably enough for what we got going on here on the farm. So I think that's enough, you know. You know, a nice little shed. Yeah, I know you do, Blacker. Yes, you do. That is a nice shed. Your shop. Yeah, that's a nice. It's a nice building. It might take the entire map though on here. Oh God. Okay. So how was that? How about that weather? Oh man. All right, I'm gonna fast time before I get myself in trouble here. Talking about what's going on in chat right now. Oh man. Man, oh man. That's funny. Farmer's got on Jay, welcome in as well. What's up, guys? Okay, Sawmill's still good. It's February, so I can't really do what I want to do. Oh, you know what, chat? I was supposed to sell grain again, wasn't I? I like to not sell grain when I'm supposed to. I could sell sorghum right now. I just keep going. It's fine. I don't need the money. I don't need the money. I mean, I do, but we're chilling. We are chilling. Come on, Bessie. Oh, man. I tend to forget to plant, or not plant, but harvest. No. Sell crop. It's bad. It's a bad thing to forget because that's how you make. Well, I mean, we're making all our money off the sawmill anyway. Let's be honest. Off that temple, man. I tell you, we make all the money. It's crazy how much money you can actually make off that thing. And speaking of that, so we're in April, so we're gonna stop because we are gonna plant some corn to do a little test. Let's see. Beams. We need more beams. Oh, by the way, I don't think the Nexats like when you restart the server. The Nexats do not appreciate restarting the server for the record. Just throwing that out there in case nobody else has experienced that. They don't like it. They do not like it at all. Well, we better take the week off so we can play Minecraft. What a legend. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I feel like I'm lagging all of a sudden. It's probably the snow disappearing. And I swear I didn't mess with my steer back speed when 25 came out, but boy, it's like driving in a whole different video game right now. Just saying. It's like a completely different video game. All right, let's go get rid of this stuff, and then we'll go grab one more little load of, we'll grab whatever planks we can. Keep that sawmill fired up. You thought it was a good idea. I mean, why not? Oh, a little late, Kimmy, sorry. You fell asleep. Oh, I got you. Well, Polar Bear, we're going to fight the dragon on Friday. Friday at probably like 7:30 Central, my time. Something like that. We're going to fight the dragon. And don't sleep for it. That's funny. That was good though. And actually, so we built the kelp farm, the second kelp farm, and started working on those smelters for that, which I did go back in there last night and I kind of reworked a few things with the smelters. Like the output side is a lot cleaner than it was and stuff. And I went in there this morning and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and like just get the XP out of those furnaces, you know? Which, keep in mind, there was no way to lock the furnaces, which all it takes is a lever. So it's not that complicated. Somebody had been in this morning and cleaned them all out because there was XP. There was like hardly any XP in all but like 2 furnaces. And so I'm like, okay, somebody came in and cleaned me out already. It's like, dang it. But yeah. Oh, you watched stream last night, this morning? Okay. Did you see the part where I pushed Kimmy off the top of the kelp farm, Polar Bear? She was not happy. You checked him and there was none. How did you check him? What do you mean, Kimmy? Did you put a lever on him and try to get XP? Is that what you did? I think the jitters are my shader cache, by the way. Oh, this is not where I want to go. The anvil part wasn't funny. The pushing Kimmy off the edge of the kelp farm was funny. The anvil was just, I'll be honest, it was annoying. It's like, you know, we're trying to work. Just saying. Throwing it out there. No, if you look at them, it doesn't tell you what XP is in there, Kimmy. You have to actually take an item out to get the XP. If you just look in the furnace, that doesn't do any good. Yeah, it doesn't tell you how much XP it has. But somebody was in there this morning and cleaned out a bunch of them. Because see, I'm trying to get my character XP up right now so that I can build myself the rest of my suit of armor, plus a good bow, plus I need to work on my sword. So I need lots of stuff right now, so. Oh, so the dry kelp gets taken out of the furnaces automatically and then gets turned into the dry kelp blocks. That's all automated. Yep, all automated. And actually this morning, as of this morning, we are to the point where we're making more dry kelp. Like the furnace array, the part that we hooked up last night's full of dry kelp. So it's not being thrown away yet. It's being stored in chests, but like we're basically full, which is good. So it is a good thing. But yeah. All right, let's go to the sawmill real quick. Right. So y'all have to tell me, if you notice, like, does the game look different from the other day? That it feels better to me. The other thing I'm not getting is the ghosting behind like the lights and stuff. I'm not getting that, which is nice. I do have my frame gen stuff on. The what's it called? The AMD frame gen or whatever. But like, well, yeah, the fog's real, but that's, you know, I can't do anything about that right now. I mean, I could, but looks the same. Okay, that's not the answer I was looking for. It's supposed to be better. I think it's running smoother. I mean, shader cache is shader cache. That's always going to be an issue when you first load in. You know, after a reinstall or an driver update or something like that. But yeah. Adam, welcome in. It's popping. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I think it's running better. I mean, the old GPU is running at like 90% right now. Yay, caramba. That's all right though. The AC's fired up, so that's all that matters. It could run. I mean, it says it's 45 outside. Yeah. The AC is technically on. I love these days. You know, I come out here and I fire the mini split up, put it on heat mode, and like make it nice and warm in here. And then for stream, I change that bad boy over to AC mode. And then tonight I'll have it back on heat mode before I go in the house. It's like, make up your mind. But that's just the time of year we're in. It froze here the past 2 nights, actually. I saw 28 or 29 on my thermometer thing in the house last night. Not for in the house, but like for outside, you know? Yeah, it wasn't that cold in our house, but yeah, outside. Yeah. You have 3 armadillos? Nice. I'm not sure what purpose they serve or what they can do. Besides just hang out. I don't really know what they do. I'm sure they have some kind of purpose. There's probably something with a farm you can do with armadillos. If I had to guess, but I don't know. It dropped something. Okay. Yeah, you can, whatever it is, you can probably farm it. If I had to guess. Alright, we're gonna try to just take... No, I don't want the wood chips. I guess we'll take the wood chips too. Your GPU's running at 80-90%, really? Yeah, are you trying to run it like 4K though? Well, sir, no. I don't know what kind of monitor you ended up with. Because I know that's part of my problem, is like I am trying to run this at like 1440, which is like technically 2K. You know, if I was really concerned about my frame rate, I would put all my games to 1080p and just run it that way, and then I'd be able to get a lot more frames. But I'm, you know, the old 3090 is still chugging away, you know. It does well for what it is. Since it's a lot outdated these days, technically. I mean, it still does okay. Yeah, I don't know, Tomcat. I think I did watch... Oh, I saw him in a video somewhere on the internet of them in like a farm setting. But I don't know what the farm necessarily was, you know? They were talking about how useful they were, but I don't remember for what. Like, what for? I don't remember. Well, that's not terrible, because that's probably what's your you got a 144 hertz monitor, because that's what I got too, technically. So I try to run stuff like Minecraft, let's say. I have it limited at 140 hertz or 140 frames. It's just like that's enough, you know. Like I could run Minecraft at like 3000 FPS if I wanted to, but why? I actually saw a TikTok video from this PC builder guy. He was talking about this last night, that like, or in a TikTok video I saw last night. It's like, is it good to just uncap your frames in games, or is it better to lock your frames in games that like where your game runs stable? Because I used to always just like, oh, dude, I can run, 500 frames. Heck yeah, brother. Well, then your GPU's running at, 99%, which whatever. But when you get into a part of the game that's more intense, you're gonna feel that hit as far as the FPS. So, in his opinion, and I agree, it's like nowadays I've learned, it's better to cap your frames at kind of a nice point, and instead of trying to run your computer to death trying to get 500 frames for no reason, so that I do that now. I lock them at usually at 120, 140, something like that. For wolf armor. Okay, Jeff, gotcha. I'll be honest, I didn't even know there was wolf armor. Didn't have a clue. Interesting. We gotta armor up our dogs now to go fighting, huh? That's crazy. God, gosh, this fog is so real up here. Man, it is crazy. Tomcat, I hear. Frog, by the way. That's another thing in Minecraft I didn't know existed till last night. Frogs. I still have not seen a camel, by the way. I've not seen a camel yet. That's okay. All right. Let's get the stuff unloaded up here. What was that? All right, that sold it before it even put it on my trailer. So that tells me we still need wood beams here, because it has not stopped taking them yet. So, oh, that's going to be a shader issue. Oh, I haven't gone in cab. Oh boy. All right. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, Tomcat. Okay, makes sense. By the way, whoever spawned all the chickens around the kelp farm, they all got murdered yesterday. All of them. That was so annoying. I don't know who had a bunch of eggs and threw them all around there, but they all got taken out. That's all I have to say about that. Oh man. And I didn't even keep any of the chicken either, just as out of spite, just out of spite. It's like, I'm just gonna throw all this away. That wasn't even last night though, was it, Kimmy? I don't think that was last night. I think it was well, no, I guess it had to be last night. Yeah, never mind. It's Tuesday. I lost track of days. It happens. Oh man. Mini chickens. Well, I murdered all of them. They're all gone. They're all gone. You bet. All right. I need to. Hopefully, Pops will poke his head out here and talk to me before they leave. Pops is talking. We want to mow grass tomorrow here in town, right? And actually, we should mow today, but not doing that. We had all that rain mostly Friday. And all that rain Friday. And my yard's fine, and we cut my buddy Casey's yard. His yard will be fine, but my sister's house, that backyard's kind of a bowl of soup, right? So we're trying to wait as much as possible before cutting her yard. Trying to kill a bunch of time basically before we try to cut her yard. But we have a chance of rain tomorrow. So Pops is thinking about running to the farm today.
I am 96 just resubscribed for 21 months.
Thanks for the 21-month reset. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Pops is thinking about going to the farm today and getting the lawnmower so we have it for tomorrow. But, I don't know. It's supposed to rain, so. Yeah, Sunday, to be honest, Kimmy, that we were mowing at the farm and the grass was entirely too wet. And it was one of those things where it's like, you know, we have to get through it. We have to cut the grass because it was that was our first cutting at the farm and it was outrageous. Here in town, the yards don't look like that at all. Like at all. So you see a cheaty mod? I don't see a cheaty mod. What are you talking about, Nick? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're on about, sir. But yeah, that grass was pretty gnarly, and yeah, well, we've had all that lightning lately, so yeah, we've got some really pretty green grass around right now. That's for sure. The Plow, Nick, that's not even the cheaty one, dog. That's only the 12 meter. They make a like a 45 meter one or something. That one's not that bad. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's not as bad as it could be, Nick. Just saying. The old subsoilers just they take too long, you know? '90s. Yeah, no, but elbow, it makes sense. You have the cheating. Okay. All right. Fucking buck. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go. All right, we're gonna put this guy out here. We're planting corn again, by the way. I have a thing for corn, okay? I need to cut trees down too. So maybe actually we'll just let the guys do. Yeah, we're just gonna let them plant, and then we might as well go take out some trees, chat. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, the new GPUs are just crazy, like the physical size. I mean, even my 3090 is like crazy. But these new ones, the 50s, they're huge. Yeah. Even on my 3090, and I recommend people do this on any of the higher end video cards these days. Put a leg under it so it can't droop. It's like really, you know, they mount to the back of the case and then they slide in the thing on the motherboard, the PCI slot. But like there's nothing holding the rest of the video card like up. So on my 3090, I actually went on Amazon and I found this like adjustable stand, basically, that just holds the end of the video card up. Now I know some video cards come with like an arm bracket thing that goes like underneath them that holds it. Zach's 4070 or 40 whatever Zach has, it's a 40 series card. It came with that. But on my 3090, I legitimately, it has a support. It has a support holding the video card up just so it doesn't droop real bad. Anti-sag bracket. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. I used the one that came with Zach's, but it was kind of weird. I don't know. It's just because I didn't really know what I was doing. I mean, I Googled it and I figured it out eventually, but I like the stand personally. It's just there. It's in my PC right now. Costs like $10 on Amazon. Can't beat that. I was pretty happy with that, but here, let's actually set this up, y'all. Let's go from... Oh, did I put that somewhere? I did. Okay, it's under default still, which is fine. Alright, we'll send that guy there. Tab through all the tiny trucks. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're in tab order. I just have to tab backwards. Oh, man, that's all. It's crazy. You think you may move? Yo, Nick, if I ever move that PC is going in the car with me, dog. That thing's getting seatbelted in. But not vertical. Yeah, if you're hauling a PC, I would not haul it vertical. That's for sure. I would lay that bad boy down. The log loading point's way over here. Oh, gosh. That's right. It was made for these 240 trees, not... the old 240 trees over here that used to be here. That's right. Alright. I don't think that's quite going to be in the right. Nah, it's fine. We'll just have to jump in and honestly, if we can just have auto drive back and forth, like that's perfectly fine. So yeah. Oh, I got you, Nick. Yeah. Yep. I mean, when stuff costs the money that it costs, you definitely need to take a few precautions to protect it, right? That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, they have those like at New Year's, they'll throw like a, which I don't ever get told that it's happening, but there'll be like a LAN party out at my brother's house, and I'm like, well, first off, they don't tell me, but second off, it's like, what do you expect me to like? Do you expect me to like load up the whole rig? Like, what are y'all doing? I'm not taking my computer. Like that's not happening. Sorry, but not sorry. Not doing that. You know, maybe if I had like a laptop, sure. I'm not dragging my 75-pound computer out there. No, I'm good. Or whatever the thing weighs, too much. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I gotta take a monitor. I gotta take a keyboard. I told Dad, I was like, it would be hilarious if I just like put my entire desk on like wheels and just rolled it into a U-Haul and then just showed up at his house like, all right, I'm ready to game. I got the full 2 PC setup. You know? Bracket that came with yours was too tall, so you had to farm fix it. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. That is awesome. My buddy Casey back in the day, he had a computer. He got it as an Alienware. And it was like the top of the line Alienware at the time. It had like dual 980s or whatever, right? And when he upgraded his video cards, he ended up giving those, or I don't know if I actually paid him for them or if he just gave them to me, his old video cards. But they had the coolest bracketry. It was like this aluminum piece that was mounted to the video card, but it extended towards the front of the case. So it actually locked into like a rail inside that Alienware case to hold the video card up. And I was like, man, this is brilliant. But of course, when I wanted to put them in a PC that I had, they were too big. So I had to cut those off. So it was aluminum. There might have been a night over at my brother's house. I used like a coping saw, which is not necessarily for cutting aluminum. But we got the job done. We just had to like cut those brackets off so they would fit inside of our computer. It was something, all right, you know. That's okay. We got the job done. Those are the video cards that I blew up a power supply with. Actually, I was playing. I think I was playing Sim City one night, and when I was and probably rendering a video too, to be honest. But I know I was playing Sim City, and all of a sudden, man, I heard this big old snap come out of my computer case, and my monitors went dark, and I was like, oh no. And then I smelled it. It had that smell of burning electronics, and I freaked out because I was like, oh my god, my PC's on fire. So I grabbed that sucker and I started unplugging stuff, and I wanted to get the thing open, you know. Now thankfully nothing was on fire, but like there was a couple minutes of panic, like legitimate panic there. Just like, you know, is this thing on fire? Because if it was on fire, I was gonna like, I guess throw it out in the backyard or something. I don't know. Get that sucker out of the house, you know, as fast as possible. But thankfully no fire, but I definitely had to buy a power supply. And ever since then, I have gone way big on my power supplies. Although not anymore, it's not even that big because I have 1,000 watt in my gaming computer, which today, that's just like to run your video card. And that's about it. But yeah, I've always tried to go on the bigger side of power supplies ever since the little popping incident that we had. Although, you know, I've blown up power supplies in like Xboxes back in the day too. It just kind of happens. Yeah. That was annoying. That one, it took me a little while to get a new power supply that time. I think I did. Yeah, when I popped my power supply, I called my buddy Casey, and I was like, hey man, can I borrow your Xbox power supply? And he's like, what? I was like, just don't ask. But at the time, he wasn't playing Xbox very much, so he didn't mess it. I was playing Xbox a ton at that point in time, so he didn't really miss it, so I borrowed it, so I got a new one. Even took the old one to the farm, and I figured out there was a fuse. There was a fuse inside that thing that had popped, but it was like a solder to the board kind of deal, so it was the whole thing. Bye, Kimmy. Enjoy your nap. We'll catch you later. Oh, man. Nap does sound lovely right now. I just got up not that long ago. I've been kind of sleeping terrible for like a week now, though, so it's whatever. It's whatever. All right. Slinging logs. Let's go. All right, so what is our weather for tomorrow? Because I'm really debating if Pop should run to the farm and grab the lawnmower for tomorrow. 40% chance of rain, y'all. Around what time, though? Around what time does the rain stand chance? I don't see any real rain chance. I see 15% now tomorrow. Okay. I would think that's not a bad idea. Actually, to go get the lawnmower tonight so we have it. Not a terrible idea. Means I can get up tomorrow and get our yards done here at the house. two that I cut here, and then I think Pops has something. I think he has something tomorrow, or Aunt has something he has to take her to, something. So I think he has like a chunk in the afternoon where he's not free. But I could get our yards done before that and go over to Sister's after or something, maybe. I don't know. The grass is starting to get really out of control, so. Oh, man. But, you know, it was fun. Tony and I, on Sunday, we had both of our zero turns out. So he had, well, first I let him use the new one. Okay. Y'all know my zero turn's kind of my baby. But I let him use the new one. And then after a few minutes, I was like, all right, bud, you got to get on the old one. I got to do some mowing too. And, so we went and got the old one out of the shed for him. And afterwards he was complaining. He's like, man, you take me from like the Cadillac to like, you know, the Honda Civic, you know? And not like a new Honda, like a 20-year-old clapped out Honda, you know? I was like, well, too bad. I want to cut some grass too. I thoroughly enjoy my, my time mowing. So yeah, looking forward to doing some mowing tomorrow. Plus, my lawnmower's really loud, and it'd be a shame if the neighbor's home and I have to cut it, you know? Saying. You have another case ordered? I got you, boss. I got you. Interesting. Choosing a case is so difficult, by the way. Choosing a case is horrible, to be completely honest. There are so many options. There are so many options. It's crazy. And, you know, every YouTube video you watch, somebody's going to recommend a different brand or a different case or whatever. It's crazy. So, yeah. So actually, when I first built my two PCs, I went with the same case. It was called Thor V2 by Rosewell or whatever. And that thing was a monster. And then the last time I decided to like build new PCs, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go all the way. I'm just going to build whole new PCs instead of like using the old cases and stuff, you know? And so when I built Zach's computer, I had to find a case for him. So I landed on a Corsair, what is it, a 4000D Airflow? I want to say that's what it is. And yeah, so that's what both my PCs are in right now. Zach's PC and my two are all in the same case. I got you, boss. I got you. But yeah, there's so many options. It's just like, good Lord, you know? There's so many options when it comes to cases. It's like, I don't know. Do I want a window to the future? Do I care if it has all the RGB? No. Although mine do have windows, but I didn't purposely put any RGB in. I can only kind of see the gaming PC. I can't see the stream PC at all because it's behind the gaming PC. So I couldn't see it if I need it. What the heck are you doing, bud? Dro? Wait, is this really how they? Oh, I got you set to the wrong point. I was like, there's no way. That's how they actually drive in there. Okay, that's to get to the load point. That's wild. That's wild. Never seen it. Yeah, exactly. Nick, I have the Corsair Airflow cases. Like, Airflow's in the name. They need more fans. I kind of wish it didn't have the glass side and had like a metal side that I could put fans on, to be honest. Because like my old Thor cases, they you could put all kinds of fans on the sides of them things. But yeah. So technically I still have both my Thor cases. One of them's down the basement with the server PC in it. And then the other one's my old gaming PC, which, well, it's still out here. We'll just say that much. Someday it's going to get turned into something. Although, honestly, I've been thinking about getting like a smaller case for it. I was like, I just don't need that big of a case. It's not even going to have a video card in it, so. Put it in like as small of a case as I can fit the motherboard in. But yeah. The fans cost more than the case, yeah. That's also a problem, yeah. This might be the best like stack of timber that I've made on Farm Sim in a minute, y'all. It must be the reinstall of Windows. It's really, really paying off. Really paying off here, y'all. And decent temps, but want a bigger case for airflow, yeah. Yep, and then, you know, my Corsair case, the whole front, it's 3 big fans, right? 3, well, I guess they're just 120s. But still, it's 3 fans, you know, the whole front. And it comes with this, like, cool air filter thing. Like, yeah, I'll run that. No, I took that off. I couldn't get enough air in the PC with that on there, because, like, every day it was like, you know, you would clean it and it would show dust almost immediately, and it's like, no, it's too fine of a screen. The way I see it is like, air in, air out, your case doesn't get that dusty. So, in fact, I think the old gaming PC, I don't think I ever actually cleaned the thing in the 2.5 or 3 years or whatever that or 4 years, however long that PC was alive. I never actually cleaned it, and it wasn't that dirty inside. If you go air in, air out, you don't really have time for the dust to settle. So, yeah, that's what I prefer. Just saying. Yep. Yep. So it's on the streaming PC because the streaming PC doesn't really get hot, but on the gaming PC, no, I had to get rid of that. My video card was cooking without it, or with it. Yeah, it was too much, too restrictive. So it had to go away. But it's just held on a magnet, so it's not a big deal. So I like the case, but like, I don't know. There's some things I don't like about it. I will never build another PC in like the case that First Time has, which is like an NZXT. That thing does not move air at all. Three to 4, barely any dust. Yep. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, First Time's PC, I'll never build a case, never use that case again. No. His piece, now granted, his problem is he leaves like 8,000 tabs open of like, you know, Chrome or his different like genealogy programs and like all this stuff. He just leaves everything open. And his PC right now, if I walk in the house and it's like not hot at all where his PC is, that PC will be screaming for dear life. Like the PC, the cooler on the PC or the CPU, just screaming. Guarantee it right now. Yeah. I got you, Bucks. Yeah. I gotcha. But yeah, the problem was first time's case was small enough that I had to go with a different CPU cooler. It's still an NZ, or it's not N60, it's still a Noctuo. But it's this weird, like, tiny one with a tiny fan, and it just runs so hard all the time. But I also have been telling him for years that he needs to clean his PC, and, well, he doesn't do that, so. That's on him, y'all, not me. Just throwing that out there. I mean, it is my old, like, guts, my old motherboard and stuff. That's on him. Yeah. All right, another load of logs. Let's go. How is the sawmill? The health of the sawmill. We're doing okay. All right, on your way. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Speaking of temps, it's 70 Celsius the old video card is right now. That's all. Not bad. Of course, it is actually cold in this room right now. My air conditioner is fired up. I have it set for 69. It's 64 in here right now. Why is it so cold? Hold on. Why are we trying to keep it 64 degrees when I have it set for like 69, 70 now? It should just turn off. No, it's still doing its thing. So. I don't know. I mean, I do have to keep the air stirring in here, otherwise it does get miserable in here really fast. Just saying. Actually, I looked at the, I was messing around. Oh, when I was going to reinstall Windows. Actually, I already had Windows reinstalled and I wanted to unplug the USB drive that I was using. And the easiest way for me to get to the back of my PCs is actually lift my desk all the way up. Then I can, like, kind of reach under the desk. You know, the PCs are over behind my right monitor, basically. And, so I raised the desk up and I'm looking at the back of the computers and I'm like, that back case fan on both PCs was not running. And I was like, well, that's interesting. But then I looked, PCs were, you know, it was cold in here, so they weren't, and they were at idle basically too. So I guess I didn't realize those actually turn off if they're not needed. I was kind of shocked. It's all controlled by the motherboards, so. Joe, what's going on? Welcome in. What's popping? What is popping? I gotta go get a cedar. Gotta go fix a cedar. Okay, let's tab. All right, I don't have these guys on course play, so they, when they run out of something. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Ooh, what happened there? Why is that? Why is it like that? I'm assuming it's this one. Why is that broken? That wasn't broken before. Apparently, Trey, yeah. Okay. Yours are set to full RPM all the time because you're paranoid. I mean, fair play, Mr. Eutychus. Paranoid, being paranoid when it comes to electronics is probably not the worst thing. But I'll trust it. I assume it's running right now. Hang on, you got me paranoid now. Ah! You didn't hear me knock anything off the wheel setup, I swear. Yeah, it's running. Okay. We're good, by the way. I just checked. We're good. We're good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Welcome in, y'all. What's poppin'? Holy cow, they still follow. All right, let's hit that. Trading chili bowls. What? Okay, that's an interesting raid message. How's it going? Welcome in. What's poppin'? Hope y'all are having a good day. Thanks for the follows coming in as well. What's going on, y'all? Welcome in. It's a sheep, because sheep are like follow the sheep. They like follow. Yeah. Yeah. It's a sheep. Yeah. Because we used to say like, welcome to the flock, you know? Like a flock of sheep. Get it? Get it? Oh, I'll get here. We're playing some card and getting our sawmill filled up. Still awesome. All right, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah, it's the whole thing. All right, let's take this over. So I'm actually using auto drive to haul logs back and forth, but the problem is he won't actually unload the logs when he gets here, because you got to go hit the button over on the thing. So that kind of sucks, but that's okay. It's all good. Oh yeah. Oh, it's an auto load. I'm not. I'm using the universal auto load. I'm not doing that myself. I mean, I can, and I have, and I will, but not right now. I don't feel like doing that right now. That's the wrong one. Hold on. This one. There we go. That button. Now that's not auto load. That's just, you know, backing up. That's all that is. So yeah. Mod heavy, nice. I only have like 30. About 30 mods total, I think. Auto load is life saving, yes. I agree. I do like me some auto load, yeah. So we played our first map. We played Riverbend Springs was our first map on 25. And I personally put in over 600 hours on Riverbend. Okay. We didn't use any mods the entire time. 600 hours on Riverbend, not a single mod. No collision camera, no auto drive, no course play, no nothing. 600 hours. So this is only my second map on 25. This is the Hutan Pantai, of course. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna use like limited mods. So if we actually go in here and look, like that's all the equipment that we have. That's it. So we do have like course play, auto drive, no collision camera. Like we have some scripty stuff, but yeah, we just don't have anything. Yeah. 600 hours on that map. No mods in your. I never said I was saying. Never said that. I do enjoy a room with padded walls. Okay. Wait, I'm joking. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Riverbend. It was great. It was great. Here, actually, hang on. This might tell you my mental state. Hang on. Wait for it. We have an army. This is my mental state right here. We have a tiny truck army. So I don't know what that says about me, but well, there you go. We love our tiny truck RB. We have 10 tiny trucks with the modded trailer for them. And they are awesome. And nobody can change my mind. Mostly because this map has no maneuverability on it when it comes to like town and stuff. So that is why we have the tiny truck RB. So there's that. But it's all good. It's all good. Mr. Uticus, thanks for the gift sub. Stevie's Riverbend. You know, Stevie is my favorite, like, map maker. Me and old Stevie go way back, dog. Way back. Farmston 15 days, I was playing Stevie maps. I have not checked out his edit yet because I wanted to play, like, the base one. But his, like, Elm Creek 4X back on 22 was my probably favorite map of all time. Just saying. Yeah, probably my favorite map of all time. He has. Stevie's done some amazing things over the years, yeah. Yep, he has made some great stuff. Great maps. I don't really mess with his like equipment stuff because it's all just like in-game that's been wrenched on, but his maps, man. Yeah. Bet. We've rated with Sparks. What a good guy that Sparks guy is too. We'll catch you. Thanks for the raid. We'll catch you. Have a good one. Right. So I think this might be. This is probably enough cutting here, probably. I would assume this is enough anyway. I would hope this is enough. Although once I get done planting, of course I'll fast time, but and I'm trying to keep that sawmill going so that we can get this darn temple done one of these days, y'all. The temple is just... Well, I said I was done cutting, but here I go back up the hill. Grab another one. The temple is just unreal. And honestly, I'm starting to kind of look around like, okay, do I need to plant another 240 trees? Like, I kind of don't want to. But I'm starting to wonder if I need to. I mean, I kind of hope not, but I don't know. Don't know. Oh boy. Okay. So much for that nice, pretty stack of logs we had here. So much for that idea, eh? Alright, we'll stop with this one, though. I do need to get a tractor, or maybe use that one later on to grind stumps, but it's fine for now. Alright. The click to switch mod, by the way, is one of my favorite ones, too. I tend to forget that I have it, but you can just like bring your mouse up and click on a vehicle and boom, you can teleport right to it. It's so handy. Might be cheaty to some people, but I like it. Just saying. It used to actually be a part of... Oh, what was that a part of? Courseplay back on like Farm Sim 15. You could like use it to like click to transport or click to switch or whatever you want to call it. It was super handy back in the day. Oh, come on. We can get more on there. No? Okay. It's not having it. All right. So that guy's about done. This other one's out. Fertilizer as well. I have changed them now so they'll actually use the seed. I didn't realize I had it set to buy seed. Oh. It's from when I planted carrots. That's what it is, because I wanted to set up carrots and just let it run. That makes sense. It's like Courseplay used to have a lot. Yeah, Courseplay, they've They've definitely changed it over the years. To be honest, on 25 here, I don't really use it a lot anymore. The hired workers are pretty smart. Like, I'm okay with the hired workers on 25, so I don't really use Courseplay a lot. In 19, or not 19, well, 19 too, but in 22, like, I didn't hire a worker. I used Courseplay. Like, we played at 4X Elm Creek by Stevie, and I want to say I personally had over like 2,000 hours on that map. And I don't know if I hired a worker, just a regular worker, ever the whole time. I mean, maybe like once, but nah, it was Courseplay. It was all Courseplay pretty much all the time. I love me some Courseplay, yeah, back in the day. And on here, I just don't use it because these guys they're pretty good these days. I mean, I know they do some weird things that make you question, but they get the job done at the end of the day. That's what matters to me, you know? They get the job done. So yeah, I just don't really use it anymore. I have been using it to harvest with the Nexats though. Which Nexats hired on anything, they are just the most awkward things in the world. But I've been harvesting with the Nexats on lands and then running the grain cart so that like, it's super efficient. Hence why I need 10 tiny trucks, because you're knocking out the bushels, you know? But it's kind of sick actually seeing those, like 2 of them out there running. It's pretty cool. So, that's why I've been, kind of doing that lately. So that part's fun. I mean, Courseplay works great. I just don't really use it as much as I used to. I feel like back in the day, you kind of had to use it, and now it's like, you don't really have to. I mean, it's great if you want multiple of the same thing in a field. It's great for that. But, you know, the regular hired workers are just pretty good, so I'm happy with them. A lot better than they used to be. Did hire... Oh, yeah. If I was going to step away from it. Trio box, you're right. That's true. Oh, wait, did that field... Oh, field 11 needs to be plowed, huh? I wonder how I missed that. Okay, but he's not at the sawmill yet. That tractor takes forever to get to and from that sawmill. All right, let's go get this going in 10 real quick. I don't know how I missed that the other day. Huh, I must have missed. I was in here yesterday for a minute. I guess I missed it. Not a big deal. It's a little field. Just a little guy. But it's been limed, so that's good. Yeah, it just needs to be subsoiled. Technically plowed, but these subsoilers work great. Although we do have that big plow now, so maybe this looks like it has been worked though. Oh, I'm looking at this wrong. It's 11, not 10. Okay. Hold down, wrong field. Like, that totally looks like it's been worked. As it has. Alright, I'm not British. Get over here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, so we'll get this guy going, and then we gotta go mess with the logs some more. Yeah. What's the horsepower of the big plow? I'm not actually sure. Hang on, I'll check. I'm gonna guess it's probably nowhere near what it should be. I'm gonna guess that it should be a lot more than it is, because it's only okay. So there's three options in here. There's 3 options. So 340 for the 12 meter. 340. That's not terrible. That's not, I mean, that's not bad. So 260 for the 6 meter, which honestly, even the 6 meter would be an upgrade because we're only doing like 4 meters right now. So And then a 9 meter, and then the 12. So not bad. I mean, for 19 grand though, I mean, you can't, or 21 grand for the big one, you can't beat that. Just saying, cannot beat that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy away. Actually gonna park something, chat. I know, it's crazy. There's like 2 tractors. Well, you know, it's okay. Put it on backwards and HP is null and void, really? You can also push the thing, so if you wanted to put it on the front of your tractor, you can push it. Which is kind of interesting. Jeff, I didn't realize that though, if you turn around and you can just go. It's kind of funny, actually. Kind of funny. All right, you know, I gotta sell some of this equipment, y'all. I got equipment in here we're not using anymore, like the Cavernlin or those 2 little auger wagons. We're just not gonna use that stuff. We got bigger stuff. So yeah, we are still using the weeders. At least a little bit. I'd actually be interested to see. I don't know if that new plow, is that gonna stop the weeds from growing the next year, or like after the plant? It should, right? So this field was not worked at all. So this field is definitely going to have weeds. So we'll get that guy going there. But it shouldn't, because it's technically, it is a plow. It's not a subsoiler. So anything we work with that, we don't have to worry about weeds. Which as of right now has only been, I've only worked 1 field with it. So, what's it called here? The 6-7 field, we won't have to worry about weeds on. So that's good. That is good. Okay. I think we're good over here, right? For now. We are good here for now. Okay, sweet. Sweet. We like that. Outlaw Speedy? No, not anybody can join. Outlaw Speedy, you have been followed for a while. I will say that, but this is for, like anything I do, I have to be consistent, right? So this server is for the people that come in TeamSpeak and hang out. Which none of them are here or playing today. It's just me, but that's okay. But yeah, I try to be consistent with. It's got to be the TeamSpeak people, yeah, because you just never know, right? You have been following for a while, though. I will say, I appreciate that. All the way back to what, 2016. That's a long time, dog. That is a long time. Okay, what are we looking for here, chat? Not the Massey. We are going to need the combine. We're going to be using the combine a little bit this go round, as well as the next ads, I'm sure. But so we had a question the other day about the corn animation in the headers. And we realized that there is a massive, you're looking just FC, exclamation point FC. There's a massive difference in the animation between this case head and the head on the next ats. So we're going to look at header animations today a little bit. So we're probably going to end up with like every corn head in the game. We're gonna probably at least all of them, and then we'll see the different animations. Hopefully Habit will show up at some point because he was the one that brought this up. But yeah. There's a cooldown if you are if it's the same person, sure. But there's not a cooldown for like individual people. I don't believe anyway. Gas. Okay. All right, let's get this guy back and get another load of logs. And run it ourselves so we can drive faster. This is not the road I want, though. And it'll get me there, but we'll jump over to this other road. It'll be faster. Right. Again, with being British, come on. Nothing wrong with the Brits, but I'm not one of them. Technically a little tiny bit back in my genealogy, but that's okay. I need to find that email back. My brother, I did the whole 23andMe thing. But like, I don't have an account or anything. First time, my brother, he's big in the genealogy stuff. So he just took care of all that. He's got the account and everything. I don't. So I can't like go to their website and see. He sent me an email with all my results. But, I don't know. Mostly German, but you know. There's a little bit of other stuff in there too. Little bit of British on mom's side. But yeah. Come on. I always think it's funny, the last like load of logs is just tops. It's just all the treetops. There's so many little pieces. Oh man. That's funny. That is funny. Hello, Speedy. I've been all right, man. How you been? If I just I gotta take out more. I gotta just do it. We need more. Once we fast time, we're gonna need more. So might as well just do it. Yeah, we've been all right. It's kind of a weird time of year for me personally. For like, it's been weird for a little over a week now, and then like, there's just a lot of memories associated to this time of year, you know, and not so good memories. And so it's been a little weird trying to navigate that again this year, but you know, people say it gets easier and stuff, and I don't know. I don't think it really does. I don't think it really gets easier. So, but just trying to navigate that and like, you know, keep everything together is kind of weird, you know. So yeah. But I will say, it's mowing season again here, and that helps my mental health more than almost anything else. The fact that I get to mow grass with a really nice lawnmower, let me add that, it's a great machine, helps my mental health a ton. Just saying. In fact, our good buddy Zach was at the farm with us on Sunday, and I was kind of annoyed, but like he wanted to mow grass too. And I was kind of annoyed that I didn't get to mow all the grass at the farm. Cause like I wanted more mowing time, but like he wanted to mow too. I was like, oh, darn it. But it's fine. I can share, I guess, you know. But I wanted to, I mean, we did end up cutting the entire farm twice, but I thoroughly enjoy it. So it's good for the mental health. I'll tell you that. It's definitely good for it. But yeah. And actually I need to talk to Zach, because I hope he, like, there was times where I might have been like kind of singing along with the music in my ears when I was mowing, and I hope he knows I was singing and not yelling at him, because now that I kind of think about it, it probably looks like I was yelling at him. But I wasn't. I was singing along to some, you know, like 80s music. I was in my own world having a good time, you know? Just saying. Started to get hot. It froze here the last 2 nights. It froze here in St. Louis the last 2 nights. It got down to like the upper 20s past 2 nights here. Actually, Obex, it's funny you mentioned that. So I didn't, you know, Zach knows how to run a lawnmower, so I'm not going to like micromanage. But he told me after he got done, he's like, yeah, I couldn't figure out, man. He goes, I was mowing and it just didn't seem like I was cutting any grass. It was in transport mode still. You forgot to lower it down to our 3 inches that we cut out. So I thought that was funny. So he kind of did that to himself with us. Actually, I didn't do it. I was like, that's kind of funny. I mean, I've done it. We've been there. I've done it numerous times. So like, oh no, I have to cut the grass again. I didn't cut enough. Oh no. I don't mind it though. I know I'm weird. Most people don't like doing yard work. I mean, yard work's one thing. I just like mowing. That's all I like to do is mow. But yeah, it's probably just zipping around on the 0 turn that I actually care. Like, that's the part I like. Although, I don't know, because we had our little John Deere 111, and I had that thing out a couple weeks ago, just kind of messing around, mowing a little bit of grass, and that's just as much fun to me as the big 0 turn. So I mean, if that's all I had to mow grass, I'd be happy. Maybe not in the summer when it's like 110 and the mosquitoes are on you. Then I probably wouldn't like it as much. But like this time of year, I'd mow the whole farm with the John Deere. Heck yeah. Might take me 3 years, but I get it done eventually. But yeah, get it done eventually. All right. He's there yet? Pretty close. Pretty close. I do like using auto drive to send him back and forth. The problem is he just won't. He will load logs with auto drive, even though there's not a fill type over here. He will fill up with logs if you have him in the right spot. Of course, you got to have him right by where he stops. But he won't unload logs here because you got to hit the button, which is very unfortunate, but that's okay. And I think actually he's gonna fill the thing up. We're gonna fill it up here with this load. So I probably just leave this up here for now. It's kind of nice where I don't need this tractor as much as we used to because we have other tractors. So yeah, so that's just gonna sit here. That's fine. Totally fine. And I'll just cut down a few more trees here. I'm not gonna go too. I mean, I'm not trying to cut the whole forest down today, just most of it. Just a good portion of it, you know, that's all. No big deal. Just not quite the whole thing. So this is our second batch of 240 trees. We had 240 trees over here. And we cut all them down the other day. Ooh. There's plenty of trees around Field Holler. There's plenty of other trees. There's a whole dang old forest up north. Saying. All right. Autosave. So far, outside of the autosaves, which they're autosaves, it's just I can't do anything about that as far as like making the game hiccup. But I would say the game is running a lot better than it ran Saturday. And I did do that reinstall of Windows Saturday night, so I'm here for it. Actually, that PC builder on TikTok, he had a video about reinstalling Windows that popped up on my For You page the other day. And he's like, if people realized how much of a fix-all this actually is, people would reinstall Windows a lot more often. He's like, it's just amazing. If you having any problem with Windows, reinstall. It'll fix it. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm starting to be a believer. I really am. You know, it's not that hard to kind of get things going again. Like, the biggest problem that I had was my audio program. But that was just the audio program, and it wasn't that bad per se. So not terrible. Not terrible at all, but yeah. I might have been working with that audio program like 3 minutes before yesterday's stream trying to get it fixed. But I finally got it. It was funny. All right. I was smart enough to copy the save of the audio program. So that helped, but yeah. All right, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna be done cutting logs because our sawmill is plumb full. Let's see. Okay, that guy's almost done. This dude's done. We're in like farm manager mode today, in case y'all haven't caught up. Farm manager. Pretty much what's going on here. That's okay. It's all good. So we actually planted where we're cutting trees down. So it's actually kind of the end of, it's actually, yeah, it's all part of 29, is where we're planting. So we actually had over on this hillside right here, we had 240 trees planted. We cut all those down. And then this was just like, hold on. Let's go into landscape mode. This was, it looked like this. Okay. That's what this looked, it looked like that over here. So when we bought that land, we actually cut, or it looked, yeah, just like this. We cut down all those trees. We missed a few, but we cut down all the, we'll call them the junk trees, you know, the trees you can't run through the processor. Cut all those down, stumped everything out, and then planted all the meadow grass. And then planted, so this is our second 240 trees. I've been working on a few of them here. But yeah, so we just decided to take like this unusable hillside basically and turn it into something usable with the lodge poles. The reason for all the trees is the sawmill, and we're using all the sawmill products. So right now it's just mostly the beams long, for the temple. We're trying to build the temple, and I think we're getting kind of close. We're kind of getting there. The only thing we've actually been all in there is the wood beams, and that's it. So that's all that it needs right now is beams. And so I think we're getting kind of close to it. The goal is to get the temple done. Once the temple's done, we may move on, may move to another map. I'm not sure yet, but we're kind of farming in the meantime of like trying to build the temple. Now we could build the temple a lot faster if we just didn't farm, but it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, so it's kind of a whole thing. But yeah, definitely want to build that temple. So we did the museum and the playground over on River Bend. And then we're doing the temple here. And yes, we barely fit through the door of the building. You know, honestly, if all that equipment wasn't sitting in the homestead over there, I would, I could buy some sheds today, but now I'd have to move all the equipment first. But I did bring in some modded sheds.